I'm not thinking there's gonna be anything going on, you know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking it's just gonna be a fight. Out of nowhere, I hear a bunch of girls screaming, "Jason, don't!" Then you can hear the girls. I look back over and I hear the girls screaming, "Buzz, run!"
Welcome back to the W Number. Today I got a special guest with me and his story's amazing story. We're going to be respectful to the victims and this means no disrespect to anybody.
Yeah.
We're going to get to the truth about his life and what happened the day of the crime and, you know, what led up to it. And I think that you guys are going to want to stick around for this. So tell us what your name is, where you grew up and how you grew up.
My name's JonathanBuzzFlores. Raised in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Secret City. Grew up in United Front. You know what I'm saying? Like, born and raised United Front. I was raised by my grandmother.
Yeah.
So like, all right, let me break it down to you. So let me go back.
Mm-hmm.
So my mother passed away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How old were you?
I was real young, bro. Like I can't even really tell you because that's how much I don't know about my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like I always got mixed stories. I never got like that direct truth.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know if they was doing it to like attack me or what, but like, I really never knew nothing about my mom, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it sucked, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like I would have loved to have that, but like, I never had the opportunity. So like, my grandmother stepped up to the plate, you know what I'm saying? She's the one who took us in, me and my brother. And at that time, I was young, man. So it was like, I think she took us in when we was like 16 months or something. Before my mother passed away, she pretty much, from what my grandmother told me, that pretty much took responsibility for us.
Yeah.
So she pretty much told my mom, nigga, like, yo, don't worry, take care of him, whatever. And grandmother held it down, you know what I'm saying? She,
was your dad around?
My dad was in jail, you know what I'm saying? And he in jail all his, like, all from elementary to like middle school, he was in jail. So I never really had that father figure. And I never really did have a father figure until like my uncle was more like my dad. Like being honest with you, my Uncle Moses was more like my father. Like, so it's like everything I learned is from watching what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're young and you just, you know, you look up to him. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, at the time he was, you know, like, he was working, but he was in the streets too, you know, making his money and shit.
Was he around enough to actually guide you in life, or was he just like in and out, like, you know what I mean? Like just here and there just to make sure you were doing all right?
Nah, he was there.
Yeah.
He was definitely in the house. He was with us and he was a good dude, bro. My uncle got a good name on the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody that knows Moses, they know like he's a respectable dude. He's not a troublemaker. He's like,
streets though.
Nah, he wasn't really like, he's in the streets, but more like he was getting money, but wasn't like out there like on that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But everybody knew him, respected him, and it was him. It was Moses. Everybody that whenever they see me, they're like, oh, that's Moses' nephew, that's Javi's son. So it's like, everybody knew my uncle, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knew who my uncle, my dad. My dad was a crazy one, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's how pretty much everybody looked at it. Everybody looked at it like me being more like my dad and my brother being more like my uncle, you know what I'm saying? But my brother's not really, he don't be in the streets. He's not active in anything, you know what I'm saying? He's just a good kid. He's just, my brother Raphael, his name's Raphael. He's just Raphael, you know what I'm saying? Funny, respectable. He gets along with a lot of people, so not like me that like he got selective. I got selective friends, you know what I'm saying? Like he's more gets around, he gets along with everyone.
People first. Are you guys hanging out all the time or you guys kind of go your separate ways?
We definitely went our separate ways.
So you had your own circle of friends?
Yeah. He was boy to the sports and shit. And I was boy to the streets. So like, he had his friends, I had my friends. Like, it would feel awkward if I hung with his friend. Like, it feel awkward when we even hung out together sometimes because it was in the pool, they was in, I had my mind on this way and my brother had his mind going that way. So it's like, we was just living two different lives. So we really couldn't relate to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love my brother. You know what I'm saying? You seen a picture of him, you'd be like, damn, you guys look similar. Like you guys look alike besides he got the beard and I don't, you know what I'm saying? But
what age were you when you first started picking up a gun and drugs to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to say first time, I believe was 15. I want to say the first thing I ever did though was smoke weed. And I remember that shit like it was yesterday. 6th grade, I was smoking weed and I was high as shit. I was eating food. And I remember my dad just got out of jail and sitting down at the table. I think it was him and my uncle was there too. And fucking, I was mad weed at that time. And I just sprayed myself with cologne, you know what I'm saying? So they can't smell it and shit. Like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He pointed that out to me. So after that, it was just, you know, I just was open with it, you know what I'm saying?
Were you doing other drugs or just weed?
Pop perks in 30s. I wasn't really like when I first, like, that's what everybody was doing, you know what I'm saying? Neighborhood, like, everybody was popping perks, you know what I'm saying? Like, these bitches was adorable, you know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't selective, you're a product of your environment, you know what I'm saying? Like, you inherit everything that's going on, you know what I'm saying? You're doing what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
You're not being guided right, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just going off what your older niggas is doing, what everyone else is doing out there, you know what I'm saying? You're not, like, going your own way. Like, you just, I inherited beef, I inherited drama, raised in the neighborhood. Like, you have the generations above and above and above, and you just take on.
So where'd you go in school? Started school life? Did you graduate?
Hell no. Hell no.
How old were you when you got out?
So I went to Cardi Academy. That was my elementary school. Fucking crazy, cause like my whole, like, me growing up was, you would have thought I was going, like, I was doing my grandma was doing the right things, like trying her hardest, bro. She was trying out her hardest. Like, I got baptized. I had my first communion. I went to CCD classes. I went to the fucking nuns on the, we did it all. You know what I'm saying? I was in boot camp. I did everything to try to not be in the streets, but tried, you know what I'm saying? Like, tried the hardest. It's just, I was going my way. Like, no stopping what I was doing. Like, I was stuck in my ways, bro. Like, he used to always tell me, like, yo, stop playing with guns. Or, yo, stop doing drugs. Or, stop doing this, stop doing that. But remorse, so I'm hard-headed, you know what I'm saying? So he used to always say it over and over and over, and I never listened, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And after you feel bad for some shit. You know? Especially, I feel more bad for the things I put them, you know, getting the houses raided, swept up my hood. They picked us all up. And, it was like 17 of us, and they kicked us all out. You know, we doing my whole projects. Right, you know what I'm saying? Everything that we was doing, nobody was getting arrested because we was running through the projects and they could never catch us. So spend millions of dollars just to break down the neighborhood and put streets through it. You know, it's bad out there, bro. Like, we was on that shit.
So kind of move towards case. I just want, the reason why I ask you these questions, because I want to humanize you because what you did, a lot of people might go, oh, you know, he's just a gangster. He's just this, or, you know what I mean? Kind of categorize you and brush you off.
Without knowing you.
Right. So what happened, you know, it's bad, you know? Yeah. So, and you recognize that, and that's what counts. When did you first meet the victim?
I met him I want to say it was Hot Wheels in the movies, because everybody used to go to Hot Wheels and then the movies, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the thing back then. Like, every Friday, we'll go to the arcades, and then we'll go after that, or we'll go to, like, one week it'll be the movies, one week will be fucking Hot Wheels, you know what I'm saying? But, like, everybody used to go there. Like, you know, everybody on their little skates and shit, riding around, listening to the music with the girls and shit.
Was he a loved kid? Like, a lot of people like him?
Oh, yeah. He was very respected, man. Like, everybody got along with him.
What did you deserve in life, you think?
What did he deserve in life?
Yeah. Deep question, I know, but
it is deep, bro. He deserves to be alive, bro. No bullshit. I feel bad. To this day, I still feel bad. If I sit here and tell you that it wasn't an accident, I'll be lying to you. I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat it, but like, oh, well, he's from Monty. No, it's not about that. It's not about the neighborhood. It's not, even if my hood had beef with that hood, it has nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that I fucked with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not going to sit there and just because he's not here, you know, like, shit on his name, because he's a good dude. He's a good dude all around, you know what I'm saying? And he left he had a daughter still, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, touchy, man. Everybody got along with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could go to any hood. It was just, yo, bro, it's just crazy, bro. That whole situation was just nuts, man. Like, I didn't see him. When I tell you from the heart that I did not see that kid, I did not see him, bro. I did not see him at all, bro. The street was so dark at night. I did not even see it, like, at all. All I seen was this fat ass motherfucker that I had beef with, my Cody, you know what I'm saying? The nigga that fucking supposedly did what he did.
What was his mom? How did his mom, I know she was a part of your life in a big way. She was kind of like a mentor to you. She was your teacher, correct?
Yeah, she was my teacher. She was my 8th grade teacher. So if it wasn't for her, I would have never even made it to high school, bro. Honestly, bro, every day, bro, she used to keep me back. And like, yo, you do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? And like, I always made sure, like, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always made sure. So if I didn't stay back every day in school and do what I was doing, I would have never even graduated. That was the last grade I actually completed, was 8th grade. Like, after that, I went downhill.
Right.
Being honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything went to shit. Like, I was smoking weed and just fucking up from there, you know what I'm saying? Skipping school, you know, the basics.
So you kind of owe her your middle school graduation time.
Yeah. She was, everybody, yo, no bullshit. She got a dope personality. She's just mad cool. Like, she's laid back, extremely respectful, man. Like, caring. Cause look at it. Like, you know, it was unfortunate. It was an accident what I did, but, she still to this day, like, sends me texts to see how I'm doing. I got on Facebook. I got on Instagram, whatever. She got my number. Keep the conversation still, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, I would never lie to her ever, you know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that she respected about me, because I've never lied to her, you know what I'm saying? I always told her the truth, you know what I'm saying? And that's it, man. Like, she respected that a lot.
So before this happened, and I know you don't want to touch on it too much because this is her life and it's her business, but it's just part of the story that I think is really important. Like, and she lost a son or a daughter before this?
She lost a sibling before.
Yeah.
I don't
think it's real, just the gravity of it for her. You know what I mean? Like, to lose 2 children, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's the only reason why I'm saying it, is because it just seems like so heavy for somebody to deal with. You know what I mean? And
I could just imagine, bro. Like, I could just imagine, man. It's like, I can't really speak on that. All I can speak on is, you know, what I know. You know what I'm saying? So I know is that she, you know, she obviously been through some stuff. And it sucks, man, because she's just like a great woman. You would think, like, the people that, like, good people don't deserve to go to bad things, you know what I'm saying? And it's just messed up, man. Like, everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything's messed up.
So let's talk about what happened that day. So you wake up in the morning time. What happens from there?
And so I woke up on my man's for the perks, PDs. Came through, he told me to meet up with him. So I grabbed PDs. And at the time, I was living on Division Street. That's in the South End, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So at that time, it was 2011. It was a pretty good day. It wasn't a bad day, you know what I'm saying? And I remember my grandmother was cooking, you know, just normal stuff. I was telling her that where I was going, boom, boom, boom. And I left to go meet up with my mans. I grabbed my perks, popped them, and I started headed to the West End. So, went grabbed my blick and walked all the way to West End, because at the time I was living in the South End. Yeah. So, like, the neighborhood where I was around was a neighborhood I didn't belong in, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, like, I had to fucking make sure I was always on deck just in case, because, you know, I was walking in the South End streets.
Looking for something like that?
Nah. Hell no.
Why'd you go there?
No. What are you talking about?
Just to grab the...
No. That was my house. I'm talking about where I started my day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I was just at the crib. That's where I was living, you know what I'm saying? But if you want me to break down the actual day of everything happening, so I was at home, you know what I'm saying? And I got a fucking random call. Mind you, I was in bed, bro. Literally, I was in bed, and I remember the phone going off, and I was on the phone, and then I see my grandma. I think she was going to use the bathroom or something, and she see me getting ready. I picked up the phone. It was my man's sister, you know what I'm saying? It was my man's sister and her mom. So they hit me up. They're like, yo, at the time, they call me Bugs, you know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, Bugs, her kid's father, which is my Cody, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to hit her off the road or some shit with the car. Some weird shit was going on, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I don't feel comfortable. I'm about to go fight this chick. So it was supposed to be a girl fight, you know what I'm saying? This chick was pretty much like yelling in the background, her mom, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, who you with? You know what I'm saying? She's like, I'm with my mom. So I guess her mother was telling her to fight the girl, you know what I'm saying? And like forcing her daughter to fight the chick. So I was like, yo, I'm on Division Street, come pick me up. So boom, she came, picked me up. I went and drove to my man Rob G's house. At the time, he used to be my boy. Scoop him up because I didn't want to go there by myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I was going to drama. You know what I'm saying? I was going to an area that I knew I didn't belong in. Right. And it was a hood that I didn't belong in. You know what I'm saying? Because I was clashing with them dudes I didn't belong with. Me. So Rob G, when we get there, I'm like, yo, fucking, they're gonna fight. Just, let's just make sure nothing happens. Cause my man's was locked up. My man, Manny, he was booked for a gun at that time. And like, I know if the shoe was on the other foot and my grandmother needed him, he would be there. You know what I'm saying? So like, I pretty much look at it like this, right? I looked at it like this. If my grandma's like, yo, Manny, I need you right now, he's gonna run there. You know what I'm saying? Of course. He's not gonna hesitate. He's gonna be there. Like, he was more like a brother to me than a friend. You know what I'm saying? So, as soon as they called, boom, we went over there. We picked up Prop G. We went over there. I remember being outside in a cigarette. So I was smoking a cigarette. I want to say it was a bunch of girls out there. They were all out there just chilling. You know what I'm saying? About to watch the fight. Oh man. I remember Sandra coming out and she opens the front door. She's arguing, you know what I'm saying? With Kayla. And fucking, she went back in the house. So I don't know if she said something to, do that shot at me. She went in the house and then I seen him stick his head out the window. Out the door. Mind you, I didn't go there to start drama. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I went there because the day before that, me and him shook hands.
Yeah.
So I squashed beef with him.
Yeah.
This is what a lot of people don't know. Me and him didn't have drama. We squashed little issues that we had. We seen each other at the courthouse. We squashed the issues. And I remember we was in the courtroom bathroom. We squashed it, everything was good. So yeah, I really just went there just to watch a fight. I'm gonna be honest. Girls are fighting and I wanted to watch, you heard?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, but like really, not even just for that, I really went there for my mans too. Cause like I want to make sure his family was good. And by her calling, I had to, you know what I'm saying? It was the right thing to do. Your man's mom and sister call you, you're gonna be there for them too. So I'm gonna go back to I remember him opening the door and he stuck his head out. And mind you, I didn't drama, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. At worst comes to worst, if there was an issue, I would have shot the fair one with him. Like I would have gave him the fair one, but like it wasn't even intended for that. You know what I'm saying? I just went there to watch a fight. And
when you say open the door real quick,
he opened the front door, you know what I'm saying?
Of whose house?
At the time there was this chick, Felicia.
Yeah.
That was Michael's girlfriend at the time.
And that was in Monty's?
No, this was at Blue Meadows.
Okay.
All right, so that's where it happened, on Blue Meadows, like on the side of a cemetery.
Okay.
So it was at Felicia's house. They opened the front door and stuck his head out. Mind you, Sandra already went back in the house. So I think she was putting her sneakers on to come out to fight, whatever. And then he stuck his head out the door and he's like, oh yeah? And then mind you, I'm not thinking nothing of it because I squashed beef with him, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking everything's straight. So when he went back in the house, he closes the door and motherfucker try to sneak attack me, nigga. On dogs, real nigga shit. Like, he tried to do some sucker shit. He went to the shower and got Mikey. Michael was in the shower with his girl. So I don't know if they was fucking or whatever. They was in the shower together. Came out the shower, come through the back door and try to sneak attack me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mind you, I don't think Mikey's intentions was to do anything because me and him was always cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, and plus in the grand juries, you can hear in the shot spotter that, trying to get that from him. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to get the blick from him. So he didn't, I personally think he was trying to get it from him. So nothing would have happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause this kid was running out, nigga. So he came out through the back door. He locked the front door. Mind you, I go and I start walking back towards the car to go get a cigarette because I left my cigarettes in the car. Yeah. And I'm not thinking there's going to be anything going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking it's just going to be a fight. And fucking nowhere I hear fucking a bunch of girls screaming, Jason, don't. And then you can hear the girls. I look back over and I hear the girls screaming, Buzz, run. So I'm looking and I see this motherfuckers running up the blick. I'm like, oh shit. Mind you, my shit's in a holster. I got to put it away because I didn't have intentions to using it. I just brought it because the area I was in and just in case, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just in case nobody knew I had it. It wasn't a show and tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just to keep, just in case, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker started running. But since I had it in a holster, there was a little button. Like, you know how some holsters got the little button? Yeah, so I had to undo it just to take it out. So I started running because, I didn't know if he was going to start shooting right then and there. I hit the first corner and fucking, I'm running up the street and I get in the middle of the street and he runs in the middle of the street and he just ducks down and he shoots, you know what I'm saying? And fucking boom, he shot once. I shot back like 3 times. I was running. He got hit.
Yeah.
But honestly, I didn't know he got hit though.
You didn't see the bullet go in or nothing?
No, hell no.
So
I didn't even know I didn't even see him.
Yeah.
So I didn't know he got hit.
Yeah.
Until I got a phone call, and it was my boy Manny's sister, and she's like, yo, screaming. She's like, oh my God. She's like, oh my God. I'm like, yo, what's up? What's going on? She's like, oh, Michael's hit. I'm like, what you mean Michael's hit? Who? What do you mean Michael? She's like, yo, he just got hit. He got hit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know he was, I didn't know he was running with him. I only knew what I knew after, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know.
Was it in the street?
Yeah, it was in the street, yeah, on the side of his hood. You know what I'm saying? It was right on the side of our co-defendant's hood, you know what I'm saying? And fucking, I didn't know he was behind him, you know what I'm saying? I truly did not know. It was dark. I didn't know nothing until Kayla called me, and she's like, yo, this kid got hit. I'm like, oh my fucking God, bro. I remember that shit like it was yesterday, bro. I remember, cause I took off. I went to one of my homegirls' house, and he lived in Fall River. So I went to my friend Karina's house after it to change my clothes. And then from there, I bounced to my other homegirl's house in Maple Gardens in Fall River. So they're taking a cab that same night over there. And fucking, I didn't know, bro, till Kayla called me, you know what I'm saying, that this kid got hit, you know what I'm saying? Bro, literally, the chick that lived in Maple Garden, even she knows, like, I was praying to God, bro, this kid didn't die.
Yeah. Where did he get hit?
He got hit right in the forehead. But like, when I tell you, bro, all 5 days, bro, I was up every day, bro, hoping, nigga, that it wasn't him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was hoping, nigga, he didn't die. Like, no bullshit. Like, cause, like, he did not deserve that shit. It wasn't meant for him. Like, still to this day, I feel fucked up, you know what I'm saying?
How long after did he die?
I think it was 4 or 5 days it took him to die.
Wow, he's a fighter.
Yeah. Real shit, bro.
He stayed alive for 5 days after getting hit in the head. 4 days and whatever.
Yeah, bro.
I'm sorry.
He was a good kid, man. Like, I wish that bullet would have hit Jason, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he's such a bitch ass nigga. Like, you know how when you got one of them bitch ass niggas that shake your hand and say, yo, everything's squashed? That's a lot of things people don't know. Like, he squashed beef.
Yeah.
So I gave you a pass. I didn't need a pass. Like, to be honest, I was on that shit. I gave him a pass, nigga. Like, give you a pass, and he even gave you the fact, nigga, by squashing beef with you over bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna fucking go and do that bitch shit because you see me there with your so-called BM, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got mad because I pulled out with his BM. But that's my man's sister, bro. I wasn't fucking her, nigga. She wasn't doing shit. Like, that's just my man's sister, man. Like, nigga, you got mad, nigga, and did all that and got us in a whole crazy ass predicament, bro. Like, never mind everything he was saying, bro. Like, I got grand juries on him, fucking police reports, like, from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody that told.
So he snitched after?
Like, listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not gonna call him a rat.
Yeah.
Because he didn't say JonathanBuzzFlores did this.
Yeah.
But I am gonna say he dry snitched.
Right.
Because if you're telling the police, oh, if anybody would have did it, I would have thought it would be somebody from the West End. Like, why you guiding them to the West End regardless? Should have just shut your fucking mouth, nigga. Like, plead the fifth like I did, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And kept your mouth shut, you know what I'm saying? But, like, in the end of the day, like, you dry snitch. The reason I'm not calling him an actual snitch is because they offered him 10 years to testify on me, and he didn't.
Yeah.
But even if he would have tried to testify, bro, that shit would have never held in court because, like, bro, the shot spotter was recording, bro.
Yeah, so tell me what happened in court.
Shot spotter.
Or actually, let's go to when you were getting arrested. Like, how did you know you were going to get arrested? Like,
I never got arrested, bro.
Oh, you didn't get arrested?
No, bro.
What?
Bro, I didn't get arrested, bro. I did not get arrested. Yo, it's crazy that you said that, bro, because literally, like, I remember that shit like it was yesterday, man. Like, you're going to laugh because the whole situation, I turned myself in.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you this.
So you turned yourself in. Good for you.
I turned myself in on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I was at my man's house, my man Palm Tree. I took off to Hartford, Connecticut, you know what I'm saying? And I was out there chilling with him because I didn't know what was going on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And fucking everybody kept telling me, yo, go turn yourself in, get out the way. And I told Michael's mom straight up I was going to turn myself in. And she was like, yo, that's the right thing to do. Just turn yourself in, get the shit out the way.
So you were talking to his mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, because I'm cool there, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and like say that we're not cool. We're cool, you know what I'm saying? So, like, Like, I told her I was going to turn myself in. You know what I'm saying?
Did you call her right after it happened?
Yeah, I called her and I told her it was an accident. I felt bad for her. You know, felt bad about everything. Like, I told her straight up, like, it could have fucked me. You know, bullshit. It could have fucked me, but me having the heart I have, man. Like, I had to tell her, man, like, off the jump. Like, I couldn't. It is the right thing, because me personally, I can't live like me not telling her, like, it was an accident. I can't believe it happened. I didn't see him. I had to, bro. It was crazy, bro. Like, so back to what happened. So, I took off to Hartford, Connecticut. I took the Peter Pan out there. I was out there for like a month, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. While everything was still happening, and, you know, like, my mind was gone, bro. Yeah. Like, I was drinking every day. I was popping perks. I was just preparing my mind for what was about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even know I got charged with murder, bro. Right. That's how, like, literally, that was my first case ever, bro. Like, for like an adult, bro. Like, yeah, I was on the street. I was doing what I was doing. I was like my first time ever really doing time. So, back to
before that, you never got locked up really before?
Nah, bro.
Holy crap.
I never got caught with anything.
First case is murder.
First adult case was that, like, I had little bullshit stuff before that, like, I was on probation for, but, like, as far as, like, actually doing time, yeah, I've never did time, bro. Until this, you know, it was just, I had to learn everything, bro. Right. I had to learn it all, bro. Yeah. In short time. So I remember, back to how I turned myself in. Yeah. So it was a Sunday, and remember, I was, you know, getting myself right to go into jail. You know what I'm saying? Get putting shit together so I could take it with me. And I went to the police station. They dropped off a card at my house talking about that they had to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? So it must have been the homicide detectives. So I went to the police station. It's crazy, bro. I'm about to tell you this. You're about to be like, it's crazy what they did. So I went to the police station and I smoked a cigarette. I was outside the police station and I'm like, damn, what the fuck am I? And mind you, it was a Sunday. What the fuck am I about to do? Because I didn't want to get locked. I didn't want to go there on a Friday and then be stuck there the whole weekend. So, yeah, exactly. You know how that is. They leave you there over the weekend. So I'm like, fuck it. So Sunday, I went to the police station. I'm outside smoking a cigarette, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna walk in there. So I walk into the police station, and I'm like, yo, the detective dropped off a card at my house talking about I had to come here to talk to him. Because I'm not gonna be like, yo, it's me, and I killed someone. I'm not gonna say like anything like that. I'm not gonna go incriminate myself either, you know what I'm saying?
I'm the person you're looking for.
Yeah, exactly. So I went in there, and I told them, like, fucking, the card that they dropped off at my house, a detective wanted me to come here to, you know, to speak. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they're like, hold on 1 second. They're like, let me see the card. So I showed them the card, and they're like, they got on the phone, and the detective wasn't there. He's like, yo, just come back tomorrow. So I looked at him, word, bro. I swear to God, bro. They're like, yo, come back tomorrow. So I look at him, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? What am I? Mind you, I'm on the news, bro. I'm on every news station. Like, they're looking for me right now. You know what I'm saying? They got a fucking reward for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what the fuck do I do right now? You know what I'm saying? So I walk back outside. Walking back outside, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, these people are really like, I can't believe what he just said. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what the fuck to do right now. So I'm just sitting outside. I'm like, do I leave? Do I go to court tomorrow? What the fuck do I do? So I'm outside, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go back in there, and I'm gonna be like, and just tell him like, yo, he told me it was very important to come here. So that's what I did. So I smoked another cigarette. Because, you know, just about the last one. I remember getting drunk, smoking weed, everything. You know what I'm saying? Pop perks. I went in there all fucked up. So when I went went back in the police station, I'm like, yo, officer, it was very important for me to come here. Yeah. And I really think it would be smart that you know, reached out. And then he's like, yo, what's your name? I'm like, yo, my name is JonathanBuzzFlores. So he's like, all right, hold on. He grabs the phone, and he's on the phone. He's like, yeah, I got somebody here named Flores, and he's talking about he wants to come, that they want him to come in to come talk to somebody, and this and that. And I remember him going like this. He didn't even finish the conversation. He just puts the phone. He said, come in. So I sat down. Boom, I already know what time it was. Sat down. They put the cuff on me. He's like, yo, well, actually, they didn't even put the cuff on me at that time. 2 detectives come from the back. They're like, yo, when the detectives came from the back, they put the cuff on me and just had me sit there. So once they put the cuff, I already knew that, you know, they know. You know what I'm saying?
So once you walked in the police station and you knew they were looking for you for murder, did you ever think you were going to walk out of there again a free man?
didn't know nothing about murder, bro. Like, I didn't know, like, yes, I knew what I was out there doing. I knew what I was getting myself into. When you're young, bro, you don't fucking think, bro. You don't know, didn't know what was gonna happen. All I knew was that I felt bad and I had to clear my name, you know what I'm saying? And because it was him. Like, if it was Jason, who would have give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Fuck him, you know what I'm saying?
Something you cared about.
Yeah, like, I care about Mike, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sit there and lie. And people that know me, know my, like, it wasn't real. Like, I didn't mean that. I'm just sleep good at night knowing that I told the mom the truth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she respects me for that.
It's just so important for you to be here today and tell this story.
Just so I could people know, man, the truth. At the end of the day, bro, like, I'm a man, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need people looking at me like I'm some type of psychopath or I'm a killer, I'm this, I'm that. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna say I was perfect, I wasn't, but I'm gonna say for him, the kid that died, it was an accident, bro.
Right.
And like, else I did, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I was that kid, that was an accident. I didn't mean it, bro. And I can say that from the heart, bro. I apologize still to the family, and I wish that was Jason, bro. Yeah. Honestly. It's not even that, like, the situation. I wish he would have got hit. Just for the fact that his bitch ass didn't, he's such a coward that he shook my hand and squashed it. I gave you the benefit of the doubt and squashed something with you, and you went and did that bitch shit.
I'm glad that you agreed to come on here, and glad that I reached out, and think that this is an amazing story, and it's really heartfelt, and I can tell that you have remorse for this situation, and I appreciate it, bro, and
know that, bro.
It was a pleasure having you.
Know that, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Out.